Let's jump right in. Let's start with our shoulder warm-ups, keeping that posture. And 5, 6, 7, 8, and reverse it. 1, 2. You know how important your posture is. 5, 6, 7, 8. Roll the shoulders down and back. Shrug them up high. Press them down. Good. Abs in tight. This is a great time to kind of loosen up the neck and shoulders, keeping things feeling good even when you're at rest. Awesome. Let's step right into a dynamic movement. Wide stance. You're going to sink down into a side lunge. Lateral raise out to the top. Pull the abs in tight and squeeze the shoulder caps. Down and up. Down, up. Good. You can feel this in your core if you pull that belly button back. As you sink down, you're going to feel it in the glutes as you sit back into them, keeping the weight in the heels, and really squeeze those shoulder caps. You want to keep the upper body active. You don't want to relax it and just let it hang there. We want to make it work for us. Looking good. How are those hamstrings feeling? Are they starting to loosen up and get nice and warm? Last one, let's hit it to the other side. Very good, bring the feet together. We're gonna do a leg kick with a tricep contraction. So as the leg comes up, you squeeze the triceps. Bring it in and down, good. Squeeze the back of your arms, your triceps, that part that hangs out underneath here. Let's keep it tight. We don't want it to wave after us. Good, and you want to get the leg up high. Getting the leg up high is going to help you contract the lower abdominal muscles. If you don't get it waist high, that's okay. The more you practice, the higher it will go. Looking good. Awesome. Pull the belly button in. Feel the abdominal muscles working. You'll feel those quads and hip flexors starting to get warmed up too. Fantastic. Let's take it down to the floor. We're going to come into a high plank. Pull the belly in and press those shoulders down away from the ears. Next thing you want to do is open up the hip and point the toe. So the hip's turned out. You're going to pulse it up and down. 2, 3, 4. Great. Feel it in those glutes? I know this is really challenging, and if you need to modify it, just lower that right knee down as you kick it up and down. It's still going to work wonders for your body, but it'll take some of that pressure out of the upper body, out of the chest, out of the wrists. It just gives you a little bit of a break, but if you can keep it up there, push it. 1 more. Awesome. We're going to do that same thing on the other side. Open up the hip. It goes up and down. 2. Good. Keep the belly contracted. You don't want to relax the stomach while you're in this position. Another thing you don't want to relax is the glutes. The glutes are actually a big part of the core, and a lot of people don't realize that. Also one of the largest muscle groups in the body, so if you have a firm butt, your metabolism is going to be on fire. Almost there. Remember, you can always modify it by putting that knee down. 2 and 1. Awesome. Go ahead and walk it back. Lengthen those hamstrings and just hang out in a forward fold. Roll it up. We're going to do that another way, but first let's bring it back to the upper body. We're going to come into a squat. We're going to curl our biceps with it. We're going to add a little pulse, and we're going to force that muscle to burn. So you put the weight on the heels, bring the toes forward, pull the belly in, sink down, squeeze your biceps as you pulse in the squat. Come up and drive your hips through. Here we go. Bring it down, pulse, tuck your hips under, down, tuck your hips under. You can make those firm movements with the fists and the biceps. That's gonna help you engage the muscle. You're gonna get out of this what you put into it. Good. Bring it up. Same thing with the glutes. When you get to the top, you drive those hips through. You're doing this from the comfort of home, so you can get as crazy as you want with this. You don't have to worry about any judgment or anybody watching. Down and up. Good. We're gonna get into this one. We're gonna do this one a few extra reps, just so you can get a good feel for it. It's working your whole body right now. Down and up. Down. Enjoy this one because guess what? We're going back to those high planks next. Down and up. One more. Down. Squeeze the bicep. Up. Awesome. So we're taking it back into our high plank. Remember last time when we had the hip open? This time we're going to keep the hips square and the foot flexed. Take it up and down. Up, down. Same rules apply. Belly in tight. Also, same modification applies. Bring the knee down if you need to. If you don't think this is still doing you a lot of good, then you must not be squeezing that butt when you kick it up. So feel that. Squeeze the glutes. Up, up, and up. Good. And if you think you've recovered enough with that modification, come back into the high plank. And up. Beautiful. Keep it going. 3 more. 2, 1. Awesome. Right into the other side. Again, taking that modification if you need to. Just keep the knee down, but don't neglect the abs. Pull the belly under and bring it up, down, up. And also, make sure that those hips are square. Up, up. Good. Take it into that high plank if you can. You know, you might want to do this workout 3, 4, 5 times before you try it in the high plank. That's okay. Maybe 10 times. Who knows? Wherever you're at in your journey, you take the steps needed to modify this in a way that works for you. 3 more. 2 and 1. Awesome. Lower those knees down. Press the hips back and reach. Go ahead and curl your toes under and walk it in. You are doing awesome. All right. We're going to go back into those squats with the bicep curls. Awesome. This is like our framework. This is framing those planks. Down and up. Sometimes I like to sandwich movements like this, especially my favorite ones. We're going to change the position in the planks, keeping it a little interesting. Then we're going to sandwich it with a great total body move. Squeeze the biceps and down. Squeeze. Up. Down. Drive the hips through. Awesome. Up. You're looking so good. Whether you do this first thing in the morning or when you get home from work in the evening, it doesn't matter. Just make sure you get it in whenever you're more likely to do it. 2 more. Up, down, and up. Shake it out. We're going to get back into a high plank. This time, get the heart rate up a little bit. Maybe yours is already up. Mine is a little, but I'm talking an awful lot. Come into a high plank, and now we're going to, again, pull that belly in. We never let it hang in the plank. It protects our spine. You've got 2 options here. You can hop in and back, or you can step in, step back. Just make sure you alternate legs. If you decide to step instead of hop, you're in, you're back. And a third option would be to bend the knees. You gotta have pretty loose hamstrings to keep the legs straight. And back. Good. In, back. We're gonna do 10 slow. And back. In, and back. And then we're gonna double time to in, and back. In, and back. I think we've got about 2 more, right? Let's go with that. Back, in, and back. You ready for 10 double time? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, We're taking it to the floor. We're gonna get on our backs. Target the tummy a little more. We've been using it this whole time, but now we're gonna isolate it. Lay on the back. Extend the legs straight up toward the sky. Roll the shoulders down and back. And we're gonna pulse those hips up. So just lift them off the floor a tiny bit. If you don't even get them off of the mat, that is okay, because guess what? Just engaging your body in the movement, just initiating it, like if you're just right here, that's okay. Keep going. Awesome, because it's the attempt to do the exercise that really stimulates the muscle. And before you know it, you're gonna be way up here. And that is gonna feel good. Keep going. I've got that warm sunshine right on my cheeks. Glad I remembered my sunblock today. I hope you get a chance to get outside and enjoy it too. 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. Bring the hands behind the head. We're gonna crunch, keeping the feet straight up, and come all the way down. Up, all the way down. But pause at the top. And you can totally allow those hands to support some of the weight of the head. You don't have to keep that neck tense the whole time. It's totally okay to offer a little bit of support from the palms. I suggest you cup the hands behind the head instead of interlacing the fingers though. It's a little more gentle on the body. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. Lower those legs down. Reach the arms up over your head. You can walk your heels away from your hips, roll your shoulders down away from your ears, and you're gonna roll up. So we've got one more exercise in this circuit before we repeat it. And I call this exercise the finishing touch. It's pretty intense, it gets the heart rate up, and it engages the muscles. I will show you a modification for it. You're gonna get into a high plank. You're gonna have the feet up and lift up into a squat, reaching the arms out in front of you, keeping the shoulders down low. Bring it back down, hop back. A modification would be to step instead of hop. Another option would be just to walk the feet in and walk them out. And you decide how far you walk them in. Let your body guide you. Okay, are you ready? 20 reps. In, lift, and down. 2, and down. 3. Feel that in the quads and in the hips. 4, and back. 5, and 6, 7, 8. You are looking so good. And 10. You're halfway there. 11. And 12. Try to get those heels under that butt. And 14. 15. Last 5. 4. 3. 2. And 1. That is so awesome. You did the first circuit. Go ahead and grab a drink of water. You are allowed to take a break, okay? And we'll give you about 45 seconds. We're gonna start over from the beginning. Now, whenever we start over, we're gonna jump right into our side lunges with our lateral raise. We're not gonna do the shoulder rolls again until the end when we cool down. I hope you're breathing as heavy as I am, because that was tough. Okay, did you have time to get a drink? Here we go. Wide stance, shoulders down and back, belly in. You're down and up, down, up, down, up, down, and up. Remember, if that break wasn't long enough for you, just pause it. You can take longer if you need to, especially when you're getting started. I want to challenge you, but I don't want to kill you. This is supposed to make you healthier and happier. Squeeze the shoulder caps. Don't forget about those shoulders. I've seen it too many times. Women just doing cardio or just focusing on one body part. Don't forget about the shoulders. Abs in tight. Down and up. Down, up. Good. Down and up. Down and up. Bring it in. You ready to get those triceps? Belly in. The leg is going to come up. The arms are going to extend back. Here we go. Down with the fists. Up with the legs. Belly button pulls back to the spine. You can move as fast or as slow as you want. I don't want you to be a maniac with it, but if you want to pick up the pace, you can. That's up to you. Squeeze the arms. Good, I feel it in my abs. I hope you do too. 2 and 1. Awesome. All right, it's time to get back to the floor. We're gonna do those planks. Is this anyone's favorite exercise? Maybe not while you're doing it. Open up the hip, pulse it up. But I promise you, you're gonna love the results. 6 and 8. Remember, you've got that modification available if you need it. 4, abs in, 2, 1. Awesome. Ready for that other side? Step it back, open up the hip, point the toe, up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. Is anyone sweating yet? Glowing? Feeling healthy? Last 4, 2, and 1. Awesome. Curl the toes under, walk it back. Let's stretch out those hamstrings anytime we get the chance. We're back to our feet. We're gonna squat and curl, ready? As you pulse with those hips, you squeeze those biceps extra hard. Good. Remember, we're gonna do this. It's our sandwich move. Planks in between squats. Awesome. We'll all be ready for a sandwich after this, right? A healthy one from our meal plan. Good. Awesome. Keep everything active. Belly in tight. Very good. 2 and 1. Awesome. I don't know about you, but I'd rather keep doing those than doing these back into our plank, but I know my body will thank me later. Here we go. Hips stay square. Up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Remember, you can take the modification if you need to. 5, 6, 7, 8. Awesome. And here we go. Other side. I know my counting sounds crazy. I get in the bar zone. At bar, we always count in 8s. So that's a hard habit to break. So just trust me, however many we end up doing, the perfect number for hitting your goals. Looking good. 3, 2, 1. Walk it back. Stretch it out. Hang there for a second if you want to. Make it your own. That's the beauty of this. Pause it if you need to. All right, time for those squats. Curl, up, squeeze, squeeze. Good. What's your favorite move of the day? Pick your favorite move. Do it again at the end. Nothing wrong with a little extra credit. Feel the core working? This is when it's time to find out how motivated you are. When it starts getting tough, you keep going. You can do it. I'm sure you've done hard things in your life. So I know you can do this. 2, 1. Fantastic. Okay, you ready to take it back to the mat? We're getting back into our high plank, this time to get the heart rate up, if it isn't already. Remember, you've got options. We're gonna do our pike jumps, but you can also step it in or walk it in. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. You know what's next, double time. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good job, walk it out. Roll it up. You are fantastic. Okay, we are gonna go back on the floor and target those abs again, flipping it over. Extend the legs out in front of you. Roll the shoulders down and back. Raise the legs up. We're gonna raise the hips up. Good. So how are you liking this workout so far? Well, I've got a surprise for you. If you're not having the time of your life right now, at the end of this circuit, we've got a few bonus moves that you are gonna love. And again, if you don't love the moves, you'll love the results. You're doing great. Remember, you can modify. Another thing you can do is cross the ankles and just roll in. We want to keep those hips moving and really engaging the abs, but it's okay if you need a little curve, a little learning curve. Hands come behind the head, up, down, 2, 3, and 4. Try to crunch up a little bit higher each time. Awesome. I'm definitely feeling the sweat now, which I love. I know some people don't like to sweat. That's okay. Keep a towel nearby. Keep an extra bottle of water nearby. Crank up the AC if you're inside. There's nothing wrong with that. Just make sure you let those muscles get warm. And 1. Very nice. Are you ready for our finisher? I don't know if I am, but we're going to do it anyway. Okay, back into our high plank, 20 squats, 20 plank squats. Get back into that position. Remember, you can step it in, you can walk it in, whatever you need to do. Just keep moving. And back. And back. 3. And back. 4. And back. 5. You got this. Remember, keep the core pulled in tight. It's going to help protect you. You're doing great. This is great prehab. This helps you prevent injury. Just make sure you're keeping an eye on that form. Very good. You're over halfway. If you need to take a break, just take one. Just try to keep it as brief as you can. Listen to your body. Don't be too crazy. I'll take care of all the crazy we need right now. 2 more. Last one. Awesome. Lower the knees down. Press the hips back. Enjoy that for a minute. Time for another water break. Walk it out. Lengthen those hamstrings. Roll up. Grab that drink of water. We've got a few exercises we're going to throw on at the end today that's going to leave you feeling fantastic. Remember, you can always add some fresh citrus, some lemon to your water, keep you really hydrated, help you recover from the workout. Okay, if you need a longer break, go ahead and pause the video. But if you're ready to jump back in, here's what we're gonna do. Bring the arms out to the side. You're gonna lower down into a curtsy. When you come together, you're just in a baby squat and you're pushing the fist back, coming up. Curtsy down, squat, come up. See that combo move? Down, squat, come up. Good. Once you get comfortable with this one, you can pick up the pace. Curtsy, press, up. Curtsy, press, up. Good. Curtsy. This is one of those pretty moves. You look graceful, and guess what? If you screw it up a little bit, that's okay. It still works. I screw it up all the time. I just keep moving. Curtsy, press, up. What we're doing in the back when we press is we're using those rear deltoid muscles. They're often neglected. We don't use them as much as we should. They keep our shoulders strong and protected. They make the back of our arms look good. Good. Come up. And it's always a good opportunity to squeeze the butt. Very good. The arms come out. They go back. You stand up. Down, back, and up. Down, back, up. Ooh, see, I messed it up a little. That's okay. Down, back, up. All right, we're going to take it to the floor. Coming into one of our favorite positions today, we're going to hold a plank. The difference is we're going to add a little bit of a twist to our plank. And by twist, I mean change the arm positions. You're going to start in a forearm plank, belly in tight. When I say switch, you're going to come up into a high plank. If you need to do this from your knees, that is okay. Keep the abs contracted. And it's lower down, and it's pressing up. Okay? Ready? Here we go. You're up. You're down. 2, 3, 4. Up. Down. Try to remember to alternate positions. Like go up with your left arm one time. Go ahead and go down. And then switch it to the right the next time. Can you guys see my upper body okay? Let me shift it around into the sunlight. I know you've done a good job. We're outlasting the sun, so that's a good sign, right? And up. One more time, down. And up. Fantastic. Walk it back. Come to the middle of the mat, and you know what? Just hang like a rag doll. Let that upper body just hang there. You can wrap your arms around your legs, or just gently pull that chest in. And then tuck the tailbone under, roll up through the spine, stacking the vertebrae, shoulders back. Good. Take a nice wide stance. Let's finish with a little bit of a plie with an arm raise, and bring it down and up so you get that blood flow back to where it needs to be. 2 more. You guys did awesome. Thank you so much for joining me today. I will see you next time.